Well, also today, Ohio lawmakers say the state is in a child care crisis and the time to act is now.
Two lawmakers today introduced companion bills that they say will help working families and also businesses along with child care providers. 10 TV political reporter Doug Petcash is live at the State House with what they're proposing. And Doug, the question is always about who foots the bill.
Yeah, isn't it always, Angela? Under these companion bills in the House and the Senate, the cost would be split three ways. The families needing child care, their employer, and the state would each pay a third. A child care provider I talked to today likes what she's hearing.
Everybody okay?
Misty Norman has owned and operated Heavenly Kids Center for Learning in Columbus for 17 years. She loves it.
Just seeing the kids develop and grow and go to that next level.
But she says it's been a struggle the last few years. She lost employees and clients during the COVID pandemic, and now keeping workers is still a challenge. Fewer teachers means fewer kids she can take.
Everything was increasing except for the funds that we were receiving in order to pay our teachers. You know, we also have to carry the burden of families not qualifying for certain services, still needing child care, and our hands are tied.
State Senator Michelle Reynolds and Representative Mark Johnson introduced companion bills they call the Child Care Cred Act.
There we go. Gotcha.
It aims to make child care more affordable and accessible by using a cost-sharing model. The families, their employer, and the state would each pay a third of the cost. Employers can opt in. It's not mandatory. The state would put up $10 million to get the program rolling.
Current state support for child care is inadequate, leaving many families who don't qualify for publicly funded programs like Title 20 struggling to afford child care.
Right now, Ohio offers child care assistance to those earning up to 130% of the federal poverty level, but many working families don't qualify for that. This program could help them. Lawmakers say turning around the child care crisis will also help with workforce shortages. They say employers are struggling to attract or keep employees who leave the workforce because of the high cost of child care. The Ohio Chamber of Commerce supports the bill.
60% of parents cite the lack of child care as the reason for leaving the workforce.
Misty Norman says child care providers have been fighting for years to get leaders to understand their struggle.
I'm glad it's finally happening, but we're exhausted. So I'm hoping that these, bills do pass that can give us some relief and the families.
Lawmakers are focused on this issue. 8 bills centering around child care have now been introduced here at the State House in just the last couple of weeks. And I want to leave you with one final stat. State Senator Reynolds says that on average, the annual cost for a family to provide child care for an infant and a toddler is $18,000. Live at the State House, Doug Petcash, 10 TV News.